Hey, how's it going today, guys? It's a Tagzmedia Review. Today I'm reviewing NECA and Real Toys Gremlins Ultimate Stripe. Uh, I like the box art. It says "We're here." Uh, it says Gremlins on the side, Ultimate Stripe. It's got some movie posts of him from the Gremlins movie. Ultimate Stripe on the side, Gremlins on the side, and there he is on the inside. Some nice box art. It comes with a blade disc and the chainsaw and a skateboard, which is not too bad for an ultimate character. Uh, from the looks on the inside, he looks like he has some pretty good posability. Give me a second here, and I will open him up, and we will take a look at him and see how he stands up for one of these ultimate figures. So far, everything that NECA has put out, I've pretty much liked the deco, the paint jobs, the sculpting. I tend to not have very many problems with them. Uh, there's a few other brands I could say that paint jobs are usually a factor, so we're going to get him out here, take a look at him. So the back art is just clear blue, smoky sky, kind of like smoke in a club, or the one artwork picture there showed him with a cigar, but I don't see a cigar with his figure. Uh, the chainsaw has some pretty decent details, words written on it. Looks like the one from the movie. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here with the bladed disc. Let's see how easy it comes out without wrecking it. I think there's probably some tape or something holding it in. Yep, usually. But being as it's a blade, it was easy to rip it off. So there's the blade. Looks pretty nice. It's pretty inexpensive characters. I like that NECA can bring us great quality characters and at a fraction of the price of most of the other guys that make exclusive looking characters. And funny enough is these are the ones that you can buy at most gaming stores. BB Games is where I got this one, and I know that the US variation for the company also carries lots of these guys. They carry lots of really great collectibles, Storm collectibles, and stuff. I wish they'd start carrying like Four Horsemen or something. That would be awesome. Or maybe a few Masters of the Universe or something, but I noticed Super 7 kind of slacks when it comes putting them out there. Same with Mattel, they were kind of slow getting any of their figures out to people. Pop the skateboard out now. Plastic to the side. Okay, so the skateboard as well has some pretty good detail to it. You can see it. I know it's kind of hard to see if you don't sit back a little bit. There's nothing really written on it except for like made wherever. It does roll. So I'll put it where you can see it rolling. And we're going to look at Stripe now. You see there's somebody tuned in, somebody watching. So, hey, how's it going? This is who I make these videos for, is those who are actually willing to tune in and enjoy what I'm doing. So, there we go. We got Stripe's mohawk. It comes out to the back. It's loose at the back. You can tell that it's something where they've just kind of glued it on there or whatever, but it's not like wrecked at the back of the seam or nothing, so it's definitely separated from the rest of his head after the top part. And you definitely can spike up his hair again once you have him out of the box. So he actually looks like the proper Stripe. His posability, I noticed, is good on his jaw. So he can go, ah, and he can mouth off. His head rotates at the top of the neck. It's kind of a little bit restricted, but not bad considering the posability, and same with his bottom of his neck. So he's kind of only going to look like that, or and like bring his head all the way over there or whatever. His arms only go up and down from the looks of it, and in and out, which is kind of a little depressing compared to some of the other figures I've gotten from NECA. But all in all, still really great. So yeah, his arms only go down, they don't go out. It would be nice if they went outwards so you can do like a few extra poses. Looks like he could hold a cigar or something else if you wanted. I mean, this new generation, he'd probably be holding a blunt or something for people who smoke. I know I used to, but lots of things in life change. So yeah. Anyhow, his legs kind of bend a little bit at the thighs, but not really. They kind of just wiggle a little bit. His knee joints do bend in and out, but I don't bend him too much right now and possibly break him. It does look like he's supposed to have a ball joint levers at his ankles, so his legs can go this way, that way. No, the person who was watching stopped watching. Well, thanks for tuning in anyways for the first little bit. You can always come back to the video and watch it again later. If you figured that this was too boring for you or you weren't getting enough information out of this. So, I mean, all in all, he moves not too bad. His waist goes up and down a little bit. I'm sure it moves more than that. He should be able to hold like the chainsaw and stand on the skateboard quite nicely. I don't see why they would make him with less articulation like that, but oh, his elbows, oh, his shoulders do go out. They're just really stiff, so you're gonna have to be very careful the first few times you move them in and out. Because as you could see, when I tried to move them, I was like, what? This doesn't seem like it's very, moves very well, but he's just a very stiff character when you first get him out of the box, so have that in mind, that he's not gonna like open right away. You're gonna have to be very gentle. He does have a little hindrance from the great detail that they have on the stripes on his arms. So there's some grooves. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I put the light down a little bit more on there. Yeah, there we go. See, so you can see there's like grooves there. So his arms only can go to there anyways. That's not bad though. His elbows swivel too, right? Do they swivel as well? They should. I don't see why they went. Oh yeah, there we go. They're just a little stiff. He's a really stiff figure when you first get him out of the box. So, I mean, that's not too bad considering what I want to do with him and, what he's going to be good for in the near future. As I got Ultimate Gizmo already months and months ago when he first came out. So I'm thinking he's got a ball joint for turning and he's got a lever on his ankle, so he should be able to bend a little more like that. Like I said, he's just very stiff, and I don't want to like over bend his legs too much trying to do it, and then it breaks, and then it's a waste of a figure. My next thing I want to test is how does he stand on the skateboard. Like he's supposed to stand on the skateboard and ride it really well, so he's a little wiggly standing on it. It's kind of hard to get him to stand on it properly, which is kind of like a balancing thing. So you're really gonna have to, if you want to stand him on it or something in the future, to for me, I like doing animation. So I mean, if his animation's gonna be kind of him falling off of the damn thing, it's kind of not really like the top 100 of figures I got. I might be able to get Gizmo to stand on it a little bit better. Oh, there we go. I kind of stood on it. It's because the ball bearings are kind of really well made on this. It's not like a tech deck. So we got him to stand on it. I guess that he's going to be able to go too far unless you like really coast him slowly on it, because otherwise he's going to fall off like he just about did there. He does stand on his feet quite nicely. He's got a very still pose. I'm going to stick the chainsaw in his hand and we can see how that fits. Okay, so the chainsaw fits really nice in his hand. Yeah, actually, that's why his fingers are gripped like that. You can actually put the chainsaw there. Let's see. So the chainsaw is really nicely put together. So you can make him go like that, and let's see how well he stands with the chainsaw and his feet positioning and stuff. Because that's gonna suck if, like, every time you put something in his hands or move him the wrong way, he's not gonna stand properly. That would be kind of my only takeaway from these kind of figures, is some of them are really well for holding their gear and the way they position them and how you can make them hold their stuff. So, like, if he's standing kind of, yeah, you're gonna have to bend his knees a little bit, and you're gonna have to, like, really work him in and get him loosened up a little bit more compared to how he's naturally standing. So he kind of falls over if you're gonna let him go with the chainsaw. It's kind of a bad takeaway from it without fixing it or whatever you want to call it. See, so he does stand on it on his own with the chainsaw in his hand, but it has to be, like, way far back, so it kind of ruins it. I don't really know how far forward he can hold it, because every time I've tried to stand him with it, holding it standing forward, it's fallen out. So anyways, I'm not going to waste too much more time here with doing that. His little blade thingy sticks in this hand. I'm assuming you can possibly stick it, like, in his hand somewhere here, so his nail kind of pokes into the hole or something. But I don't know. The way I see it in the picture, it looks like he got it in his other hand as well, so it seems like it can only go in one hand. So like I said, my only takeaway from this is balancing in multiple positions with his weaponry in his hands. Maybe something a little different, not so bulky, or something might fit a little nicer. But being that this is supposed to be, like, his weapon of choice in the movie, you would think that he would stand a little bit better with it than having to have it over his head. I'm thinking maybe it's this knee bending thing. Is he supposed to be like, rah, like right back there like that? So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna position him so that I can make him chase Gizmo with the chainsaw. But for now, I think when I do my photography with them and with Gizmo, he's probably just gonna be, I don't know, grabbing Gizmo or something, and Gizmo's gonna have, like, a scared look on his face or something. So we'll see. Anyhow, this has been a Tagzmedia review of the NECA and Real Toys Ultimate Stripe Gremlins character. I don't know if you're digging it and you'd like to see it live. Let me know, and I might do another one like this. But for now, the next live video I'm possibly going to be doing is going to be my review for the McFarlane Toys South Park Coon's base. It's called Cartman's superhero base, which is like his basement or whatever from the cartoon. I picked it up for a reasonable price, and I was just thinking at some point I'm going to want to review it, so probably build it and do a live build, and you guys can watch it and whatnot. But let me know if that'd be interesting for you guys. Leave some comments, check like, subscribe, and stay up to date. I do lots of live videos, lots of different project stuff. I'm doing a custom different style skulls from Mythic Legion's characters, and trying to make, like, maybe some glow in the dark and stuff using some thermoplastic beads. So stay tuned for that as well. Like I said, if you'd like to see more, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. It's been a Tags Media Review. Peace. We're out.